series it was, but for more on it, QuickShot. He's standing by with the owner and manager of Team Vitality.
Thank you very much, guys. Good cast on the day, and I am joined here by Fabian, the owner of Vitality. First of all, congratulations on the win, but it is a bittersweet victory. I do have to ask about Game 2, and I want to start with what happened with the referees approaching you with regards to the bug, you know, the offer to remake or the offer to continue playing?
Yeah, the story is quite easy. Like we played, and we had bug with Oriana Ball. Then like Nuke Duck instantly paused the game, and yeah, we cannot play anymore because like the bug was really game breaking. At this moment, like yeah, I don't know what to say because yeah, it's so I don't know, so sad for Giants because they did so well, and I don't know, I feel a bit ashamed for this. But like we cannot like play anymore because it was really game breaking. And as we saw it like in game 1, you never know like what is going on with League of Legends. So even like their advantage was quite high, like even almost like almost done. Like we still have the chance, and like Nuke cannot play. So yeah, I don't know what to say. Like except apologize to Giants and Giants fan.
Thank you very much. That does mean a lot. And I mean, just to confirm, final decision to accept the remake, it was the bug and it was the impact that it had in your team.
Yeah, we truly like we cannot see the ball at all. So how can you play Oriana without the ball? So I don't know. Like, yeah, it's not the way we want to win, obviously. And like, yeah, I feel bad. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. It's a difficult situation for absolutely everybody involved. At the end of the day, you did manage to bounce back from the regame. We are done here on the Caster Couch, so we can head up to the analyst desk to break down how Vitality won game number 3.
Thank you very much, QuickShot. We're actually going to take a step back from breaking down the series, as it's had a lot of ups and downs. And we're going to instead look at some of the players that stood out the most to us over the course of the series. And we're going to start with one on the side of Vitality. And for us, that is Nuke Duck. Now, admittedly, in the last few minutes of that game, he did die alone in the side lane with no summoner spells, which does make it difficult to praise him. But for the most part in this series, he was a solid force overall.
Yeah, exactly. Like Nuke Duck is, in many ways, like a frustrating player to look at right now because we know how good he can be and like he's a smart player. But then he makes some of these mistakes. You know, game 1 he got caught out a few times. But then, you know, in the last 2 games here, he really like came into his own. He played extremely well. Last game here on Rise, he was the man setting up the kills. He was a huge carry that kind of led Vitality towards a victory. So I think he's such a, like, he splits the waters. I can understand why people are saying he's not performing too well, and I can understand why people are saying he's doing his job on Vitality right now. I think it's actually hard to kind of say if he's consistent or not. But I think in the last 2 games here, he played well.
Yeah, of course, the Rise play is still very good to build that early advantage, even if we saw a few hiccups, does in the end win player of the series. But then on the opposite side, of course, Giants put up a very, very good fight, and one that we didn't necessarily expect from the organization coming into this week. And a man who really made that happen was HeQ. Take a chance to look at his stats. HeQ, this is not a player that we had kind of on our map at all, if I'm honest. We just thought, okay, he's a bottom team's 80 carry. Sometimes he does his job, but obviously not great enough. But in this series, he did insanely well.
Insanely well. Game 1 was fantastic from him, together with Memento and Knight. And then here in the last game on the Zex, you know, great early game from him. He sets up some really, really good fights and like tower sieges as well for Giants. And because this guy is like very much not on the radar, he's a rookie, he's a young player. I think it's really interesting to kind of follow his growth. And I feel like he's gotten more into his own during the split. I'm kind of seeing like a Copy situation a year ago on Splice, where Copy was not the man we talked about on Splice at all. He didn't really show too much, but then started getting better and better, more and more consistent. I think HeQ is doing a little bit of the same right here. Him and Hostin is actually, like, in some ways, like an underrated bot lane. I'm not saying they're among the best in Europe, but they can definitely hold their own, and we saw that in the series here. They didn't have any issues playing against Steelback and AOD at all. So I think it's interesting to follow the Giants bot lane, and it's definitely becoming more of a positive sign on the team.
Yeah, track how they progress over the rest of this week. Of course, they've got more games coming up, but we have one winner on the books. But next, 2 teams who have yet to chalk up a win this split will go head-to-head. One will leave finally a winner. We'll get into game 1 between Origin and Roccat when we return.
but Giants try to turn on him. They knock Memento. What a cask, and they take him down. Nuke Duck with the finisher.
Nice, keep going.
It's Kabashard. This show Flash doesn't want to face off against him, but Hikyu with a bait and switch Inferno Bomb.
I'm going. Go that way. No, it's
Go for Rice.
Go.
You got him, nice, you got him. I'm coming, I got ulti.
Oh, I'll push us in and then rotate somewhere, but we should just wait for him.
Is going to be one Nexus Tower. That's going to be two in just a few more shots. That's all they need. They get the Nexus. They're going to get this one. Vitality 2-1.